Alright, y'all. I just wanted to check in and like tell you what happened on the first day. Or what we learned of, more specifically. But first he like just asked us questions like, what do you think is the job of a barista, or what do you think makes, or like, how do you think, or like, good job. So, what do I think? What's an espresso? Like, describe an espresso. Like, how should it be and stuff like that. And we learned about like why specialty coffee is specialty coffee. So I guess that was like nice to know, even though like you think you know, but it's no, you don't really know. So that was a good thing. We learned about mostly today we learned about the processes, or like how you process coffee and like coffee cherries, and like how do you get the bean right. Yeah, I know, right? And yes, and then we learned about robusta. That's my videos in Hungarian. But we learned about what's the difference between the Arabica coffee and like different types of coffees. I think there's like 3, but like 2 main ones. And then like yeah, what's the difference between them, and the process, like the processes that you need to do to the cherry, or like fruit of the coffee bush after you harvest it, like types of harvests as well, and like what, like specifically we also focused on like specialty qualifications, which just things that make like coffee specialty coffee. And then we talked about like roasting styles and why are we roasting it and stuff like that. And then after all those, we just watched some videos on like the roasting process, which was, I think, fine. However, he could have just told us to watch that at home because it was from YouTube, but it's fine. And then after that we did cupping. Like, what the hell is cupping, right? I was asking the same thing, like, what the hell is that, cupping? But cupping is like tasting the water. Like, there's so many, like, did I just say tasting the water? Yeah, alright. So, well, I did drink a lot of coffee, I guess, but like it's tasting the coffee in a, not like you make an espresso and then drink it and taste it that way. I think it was like filter coffee. Ooh. So it was like he just ground the coffee beans and then he put it in a cup. We could smell it, and then there were like 8 different like coffee like roasts and like processed, like differently processed coffee beans. Like I was like, what the hell? The first 2 that I smelled was like different, but then like after the 6th one I was like, what am I even smelling? That was the same thing after some time. For cupping, you just put some boiling water and wait until like 4 minutes, and then you mix the whole thing, and then you wait probably like 4 to 5 more minutes, and then you take off the little foam from the top, and then you try tasting every single one while it's hot, and then you can also taste it when it gets cold. So it was crazy, and like we tasted 8 different not qualities, but more like differently processed and flavored coffee, but they were only flavored with like natural stuff. Like I learned that you can flavor, wait, where was it? Wait, no, where was it? With like fermenting the coffee fruit with something. You can literally put, like, we tried cinnamon, we tried blueberries. I mean blueberry and cinnamon flavored coffee, because they were fermented together. So like, it's not like you put syrups or additives. It's not that you're adding all those like artificial flavors or natural flavors to the coffee powder or whatever, because yeah, it's just very interesting. I don't know. So I should not be a barista teacher because it's kind of hard to explain. But it was very interesting to learn about these things. So yeah, that was the first day. I think I might rewrite these notes that I have here in my notebook, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take my notebook to write down anything we learned. But it was interesting. We did ask the guy how much coffee can you drink like in a day, because we tried a lot, and like I feel like I'm still caffeinated, but I think I'm gonna crash later probably. But then he said like it's fine until a certain point. You definitely need to drink a lot of water, which I'm gonna do. And then he also said another good thing that you can eat is banana. Apparently the sugars from the banana or something, it helps you dissolve caffeine in your body. And then so I was like, all right guys, I'm gonna bring my banana tomorrow. But yeah, he said he had like a caffeine crash, or like an attack, or like, I'm not sure what's it called. I'm so sorry guys. But he had one of those when he drank like almost 50 shots of espresso on like a festival, or like coffee festival or whatever. So it's like 50 shots of an espresso. That's freaking crazy. So I will not be doing that, but I'll be drinking a lot of water and eating some bananas tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. But I'm very excited and hyped, as you can see, probably because of the coffee. And it was actually a good day. So see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do some copy pasting of my notes. But tomorrow we'll be able to make our first espresso shots. So yeah, that's it guys. See you tomorrow, and at the end of the weekend you'll be sitting in front of a barista. Alright, see you guys tomorrow. Hi y'all, good morning. I am late, so I gotta go to the barista course, and I'm very excited. I didn't drink coffee in the morning, no need for that. And today we are making coffee, and today we're gonna make our first espresso. Let's go, let's see, cause I'm late. All right. Hello guys, I'm just like tell you guys what we did today. We talked about coffee machines and how to make espresso, and how to make good espresso, or like not too exaggerated and not less exaggerated espresso. I'm not sure about all these like words that I'm trying to use here, because I'm trying to translate everything to English, but we're learning in Hungarian. But today we made espressos on our own, and it was really good, very exciting. And then after that we learned how to make latte art, which was much harder. And not just latte art, but like the milk, how to froth the milk, and how to create microfoam, and what else, yeah, and that was kind of hard. But then the way the teacher did it was like very like, oh, look at that, I'm just gonna do this and it's that, look, it's perfect. But then when we did it, like, it was not too good. I actually only recorded one of my latte art, I think, which was the very first one, and I think that was the second best that I did like today. I think there was one that was a best, and I think that was also like accidental. I don't know, but it was kind of hard, and we only were trying to make the heart. But yeah, it does make, like, it does need a lot of practice. So, well, tomorrow we're gonna practice more things, because today we only practiced cappuccino and latte. And yeah, we poured out so much coffee. It was crazy, but I mean, we have some things that we need to learn, and then after we just went through how to clean everything, the machines and also like equipment and everything. So also that was exciting, but I definitely got more tired today than yesterday. But yeah, today was very exciting and I'm tired, but let's see about tomorrow. So day 2 out of 4 is done. That's it, guys. See you tomorrow. And just, yeah, that's it. Just see you tomorrow. Hello. Today was hard, but it was really good. We did a lot of art, latte art, and we learned how to make more than one drink with one steamed milk. And at the end of the day, we actually got like a couple questions that we should know, because tomorrow we are taking our exam, or like a writing test. So yeah, the different ways how they process coffee beans, or like coffee cherry, specialty coffee qualifications, and then what can make an espresso bitter, which is all here. I wrote them down, I practiced them, but it's not too crazy, so I paid attention, so I don't think there'll be anything that I miss, maybe just one or two things, but I think I'll be fine. I'm very excited. I usually get so nervous. I like today, yesterday, and even before that, like I got so nervous even though there is no exam. But I was like, I'm about to steam this milk. And I was so nervous every time. So, I mean, obviously that's just, I know I'm a bit more an anxious person, but I will need to like try to calm myself down as much as I can, because it doesn't really help if I get too nervous. So yeah, well, I'm excited. He said, I mean, the teacher said that it's really hard to mess up, like it's really hard to fail. So today we did like a trial exam, like practice exam, and I got a latte, a cappuccino, and a flat white. And then so in this case, you need to decide which one to do first, which one to do second, and which one to do third. Hello? I don't know. I think that's it. But that was my today, my practice exam. And then, I mean, we can use like cheat sheets and stuff, but he's not gonna tell us anything tomorrow. So I'm very excited. I have been drinking a lot of coffee for sure this past 3 days, but I'm almost done, and I'm also excited to try and, you know, learn some things and practice, because he showed us how to do foam at home, even though if someone doesn't have a coffee machine or like the steamer part of the machine. So yeah, but exciting. I'm not sure, I'm a bit nervous, but I really can't wait, and I think it'll be really good. So see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to record some things there, but obviously I don't want to record myself during the exam, because obviously there are other people that I don't want to record, and I will already be too anxious, and I don't want another camera just like in my face. So I'll just talk about it after, but I think I'll be just fine. But yeah, I'll just need to calm myself down. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, and yeah, very exciting. See you. Hello, good morning. I did my makeup, I did my hair, my hair turned out a bit crazy, but I tried to brush it out, and I'll be fine, But today I'm going to take my exam in the afternoon, writing exam first, and then second, the practice. So I'm very excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's gonna be alright. So see you guys after the exam. Alright guys, I passed! Hey! Yeah, here's my certification, and it was really good. I did my writing exam max point 100%. I only missed a little thing, so other than that it was really good. And so yeah, I also finished my practice test or practice exam, where I got an order of it was 2 cappuccinos, 1 latte, and 1 cortado in 1 minute. No, in 10 minutes, and I had 10 or 5 seconds to spare. But yeah, I was actually very, not annoyed, but I was a bit guys, because I was the last one, but every single person before me, they touched the cup like this, or like this at very top, or very close to the top. So guys, I don't want to drink that. But in my mind, from day one, when the guy told us not to touch that part, I was very conscious of that, and so I always touched the cups from the bottom, or with the little handle if they had any. So that, I'm guessing, was really good. And what else was there? Actually, we also did, in the beginning of the day, we did some filter coffee, which was also very interesting. I don't think I've tried filter coffee before today, but it was really interesting. So yeah, overall the whole education part was very professional, and we covered a lot of things, and on the exam they also asked us a lot of things. So it was really good overall. I'm not sure, we also asked a lot of things about other barista courses in Budapest, and the guy said they're mostly not as professional as this one. It was a bit more expensive, but I mean, it's 4 days, and then you learn so much that most baristas don't even know, who work as a barista right now. So it was really interesting, really good, and yeah, I'm very excited. I do want to try at home. I am not going to get a coffee machine. Not right now, definitely. It was really good. I liked it a lot. So I still have a lot of things that I could be good at, like steaming the milk better, and giving giving better latte art, and hand controlling is really hard. When you're there, when you just say it's so easy, but then when you need to control both of your hands at the same time, it's kind of hard, but practice will definitely help. So yeah, I want to show some of my little latte arts, some of the best ones. I had kind of good ones, and I had okay ones, and then I had terrible ones. I'm gonna show terrible ones as well, right? Because that's also reality. But also let me put it here, this was also my final practice exam results. So they weren't perfect or like, you know, but we never look at the latte art as the first thing. I guess it is important, but foam and mixing of the things are more important than only the latte art. So yeah, that was it. That was really cool. And now I'm a professional barista, and that feels really good. And I also met a lot of cute people. I mean, we were four, so just a handful of really cool people and their dreams. Everyone had their own dreams, which is so nice. I'm hoping that I can do something with this certification and practice more. But for you, thank you if you stayed. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's your sign to go to a barista course and get your certification. See you guys later. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed. Bye bye!